You are looking, you are seeing the movements, but do you know where you're going? And do you know how long it will take you to get there? Will you be surprised by the outcome? You have envisioned yourself to be at a certain place by certain time, by certain age, but what are you doing to get there? What have you done to get there? What are you planning to do to get there? Will you go the extra mile? Will you go above and beyond? Stay around. Let's look at why persons go above and beyond. This might just be you. So, why do people go above and beyond? For some persons, it's for them to feel purposeful. All right, because when persons have or believe they have a purpose, it gives them that drive, that inner drive, all right, to continue, to move forward, you know, to move with alacrity, all right. In addition to that, they are passionate about what they do. So, with passion, it drives you, it fuels you because you know that is what you love. And when you love to do something, you'll give of your best. Next, to fulfill financial obligations. And I know that's something that all of us would like to accomplish. And so, based on that, that drives some persons more than others, in wanting to go above and beyond whatever it is that they are called to do. All right? Because you know that when you have certain bills to be paid, certain expenses to sort out, and it's not going to be sorted out on its own, then you decide whether or not you're going to go the extra mile in terms of accomplishing that financial obligation. Next, to gain recognition. There are many persons in this world who they live for others to know who they are, what they are about, and just to be well known. And so there are persons who recognition will always be a driving force for them. And so, because of that, they'll climb mountains and they will go through valleys just to be recognized. All right. Next, to showcase their skills or talents. So we know we have a lot of skillful and talented individuals in this world. And so some persons, they possess certain skills and talent, and in order not to shut up that skill or talent, then they make that talent or skill be publicized. All right, sometimes even they themselves might be timid about, you know, getting their skills and talents out there for others to actually see and critique. But if they don't, then you won't know how good you are. And trust me, there are some talented and skillful persons out there. And so I really don't believe in hiding those skills and talents either. They should be made known. Next, to change lives. No, lives can be impacted in many different ways. And it's what the individual offers, the time they will give, the resources that they have that will allow the lives of others to be impacted or changed positively. Not everybody is a people person. So some persons have better interpersonal relationships than others. And so because of that, that will also allow them to thrive well with others or in the company of others. And so persons will admire that. And along with their work ethics, then they can um, garner the attention of different individuals or companies, you know, to gain the assistance they need to be able to impact the lives of those whose lives need to be impacted. Next, to provide to provide a better future for themselves, their families, and others. No, I don't think there's anyone in this world who doesn't want a better life, a better future, and more so if you have children or grandchildren. You will always want to see them, striving and coming out to be the best, even better than you are. And so these are things that will propel individuals to go above and beyond in their call of duty. And nothing is wrong with that. Next, to benefit from numerous opportunities. So, being in certain position, there are quite a lot of perks that may come along or be in alignment with that particular um, job or that particular activity. All right, and so because of those opportunities, persons aren't just going to sit idle when they know they have the opportunity to attain or to achieve or to accomplish those opportunities. Next, to achieve their goals. All of you, I know, if you can go as far back as you can remember, what was the first goal that you have set for yourself? And I'm sure as you grow and develop and you gain knowledge and understanding and wisdom, more goals are added or some of them are removed. And so because of that, persons will always be willing to upgrade themselves and to do the best that they can in achieving those goals that they have set for themselves. Next, to build or to develop a good or solid reputation. No, when your work ethic speaks for you, then nobody can remove that. All right? And when persons are recommending you, then your record or your reputation will speak for you. And so it goes going back to the goals and the opportunities. Persons might be in certain jobs or have been given certain opportunities where it allows for a promotion. And so it can be that within the next 5 years, they know that, all right, the VP of XYZ company will be resigning. And I know I have the capability, the know-how, the expertise in getting that promotion to becoming the VP of XYZ company. And so they start to go the extra mile in doing certain things so that their name can come up as one of the persons that are capable for such a position. So they are setting up themselves to be promoted or setting up themselves for opportunities in the future. In addition to that, they will also challenge themselves. So they will say, okay, all right, let me see if I can take on this task. Yes, man, I think I might be able to manage. And so they offer themselves a challenge. And sometimes even you may not even know that you have this skill locked up inside. And so when you take on that challenge, you realize that, my, I am good at this. I am so good at this. And I didn't even know that I am so good at this. Yes. So persons take on certain opportunities to challenge themselves to see whether or not they are capable. And next in line is to meet the expectation of others. So if an individual should come up to you and say, okay, I am giving you an individual task or a group task to complete in XYZ time. In the back of your mind, you might be saying, but I can't work with people. I'm not that kind of an individual. And then you might also be saying, I can't take on this task all alone by myself within such given time. I need more time. And so you might be doubting yourself. But the individual who gave you the task also know that you're able to handle that task. And so because now you don't want to disappoint the individual who gave you that task, you will now go above and beyond to meet that deadline. And you don't want them to think that you're a failure and you're not able to handle the task given. And so it means that if you have to go out of your comfort zone, you're not used to working with groups of persons and you don't have to work with groups of persons. And it so happens that they can't all meet at the same time. All right? Now you call up the Zoom meetings, all right, and you meet and you discuss and you share ideas. And then when you're able now to meet as a team, you rally together and you do what you have to do. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're going beyond your natural responsibilities because you're not used to this. So it can't be natural. And you are there now working together and you're like surprised at yourself at how well you're handling the situation and how well your team members are rallying round at your command. So you're now saying to yourself, I am a team player. I can do this. All right? And so when you have accomplished this task, you are like, yay! awesome job. I did it, I did it, I did it. Yes, I did it. And so that builds up a momentum and it now pushes you further, further and further, because guess what? You are now given an opportunity to now showcase what else you have within. And so you're no longer timid to take on any task. You're now willing and able to go above and beyond. So, does any of this describes you? Is this you? Will this be you? If it is you, and if it will be you, I encourage you always do what is best. For those of you watching this video and you're saying, but I'm not working, how does this apply to me? This applies to every individual, whether you're working, whether you're studying, it applies to you. Because there is something in your life that you have gone the extra mile for. All right. So if you're a student, whether at whichever level of the education system you are in your studies, if you used to just study for a half hour and your grades were set in the 70s, you have an average of 70%, and you're just 10% away from meeting the honor roll. You're like now saying to yourself, what is it that I can do differently to achieve that 10%? And so you now start to read more, you study more. So you now move from 30 minutes to 1 hour to 1.5 hours. And then you realize that as you go, your grades in the particular subject areas are improving. You realize that, all right, I wasn't the type of student who normally asks questions and answer questions when the teacher asks. That's no longer you, because you have made up your mind that you're going to go above and beyond in making it on the honor roll. And so you start to ask questions, you start to answer questions, you start to do your assignments, you start to do your research. And that's a good thing, going above and beyond. There are older persons who may think that, I'm too old to accomplish certain things in my life. No, you're not. Age is just a number. And the mind is a very powerful agent, because your mind, the thoughts in your mind, they will make you or break you. And so if you continue to feed your mind with negativity, then that is going to develop in you, and you're going to think that, this is not for me, I am not capable, I am too old. And you will also think of what others might say, but it's an old person, yeah, going and what's the theme time done? No, sir. As long as you have the breath that God has given you, anything is possible. You just have to put your mind to it, trust God, and believe that He will work things out for you. Never give up. Never give up. Remember that no man is an island. No man stands alone. Always give off your best and never lean on your own understanding. Hence, I want to leave this song with you. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. I might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. I might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm going to need somebody to lean on. Dreams and aspirations are attainable. Go for them. And if you have not seen part one of this two-part episode, please check this video out. All right, go and watch it from the beginning to the end. You won't be disappointed.